Hi, it's Mr. Mac, and today we're looking at questioning in a scientific investigation. This will give you a guide to writing an inquiry question.
Welcome to Mr. Mac's Physics channel. He can explain things really well, and is a lot of fun to watch.
When planning and conducting a scientific investigation as a depth study, you are required to demonstrate questioning and predicting. Indeed, all good investigations begin with good inquiry questions. Physicists have always asked questions, and we do it all from a young age. Some children bug their parents with the question, why, repeatedly. But this way, a child learns to be in the world, make connections about their world, their experience of the world. And as the children grow older, they may ask more perceptive questions that require more in-depth explanations, such as, why is the sky blue? Why are rainbows visible when there's both sunshine and rain or mist? Why do we have seasons? And why do polarizing sunglasses reduce glare? In the same way, physicists use inquiry questions to drive their investigations. It was Albert Einstein who asked questions related to the photoelectric effect. An example of the photoelectric effect is when UV light is shone onto zinc, then electrons are given off. He won a Nobel Prize for his explanation of this effect. These questions reflect our curiosity, which is absolutely essential and vital for us to learn. But not all questions lead to an inquiry question for an investigation. You may be curious about lots of things, for example, polarizing sunglasses, but just being curious as a question doesn't lead to a practical investigation. For your physics investigation, you must start with an inquiry question that is clearly expressed, and this may take some time to formulate and refine. The question must focus on something that can be tested using fair testing. So you now need to create a focused question. And the best way to do that is to think about something that can be measured. An example using that polarizing sunglasses or filter could be, what things might affect, and have a think what you could measure with that. So it could be what things might affect the intensity of light passing through a polarizing filter. Now that's a great inquiry question. It's focused. Look at the phrase that comes after the words, what things might affect. That is going to be your dependent variable, the one that you'll measure. In this case, it's the intensity of light. For the next step, what you do is you write that in the center of a blank piece of paper. And then around the outside, brainstorm what factors might affect this intensity of light. And from your brainstorm, when you've written all the factors down, you'll choose only one thing to investigate. So here are some examples. The intensity of incident light, whether the incident light is strong or weak, will affect the intensity of the light coming out the other end. The angle that the polarizing filter is to the incident light, and if it's already polarized, then what direction is it polarized? The color of the incident light, the direction of the incident light, and perhaps the time taken for exposure to the incident light. These are all factors that may affect the intensity of light after it's passed through the polarizing filter. So once you've chosen the one thing to investigate, that's going to be your independent variable, the one measured variable that you will continue to change in your investigation. And you're now ready to write your inquiry question. And I suggest you use the following sentence and fill in the blanks to write your inquiry question. So what happens to blank, and that will be your dependent variable, when we change blank, and that'll be your independent variable. All other factors must be kept the same, and these are called controlled factors or controlled variables. Similarly, once we've written an inquiry question, we need to make a prediction based on that inquiry question. And that'll be in our next video as to how to do that. Now, of course, you can rewind, replay any section of this video, as with all videos, so that you can recap on some of the main points and learn, in this case, how to write inquiry questions. I'm Mr. Mac. Thanks for watching.